Now you're at the challenge number 6, which is putting everything together. All right, the big thing that you're going to be introduced to in this level is something called polyallelic traits, sometimes called polygenic traits. What that means is that you have more than one allele that controls a trait. Up until now, we've basically had a big R, little r that's going to control the trait. And those two by themselves are going to somehow make that trait what it is. In this case, though, we're going to have some traits that are polyallelic. That means there's more than one allele that controls that trait. In the case of tails, you're going to see that more than one allele will control that trait, polygenic. So more than one gene has to deal with that trait. So again, experiment with these traits to see what combination gives you what. Put that into your trait tracker so that you can know what to expect whenever you put certain combinations together, and that'll be helpful. You're also going to notice that we've got some sex-linked traits, and those sex-linked traits are going to, again, have a big impact on what's going on with these dragons. Here's an example of a polyallelic trait. So eye color in humans. You'll notice that if I have all capital letters, all dominant alleles, that's going to be very dark eyes. If I have all recessive alleles, it's going to be very light colored eyes. You're going to notice that a cross between someone who is big A, big B, cross with someone who's big, little, is going to mean 1 in 16 have those bright blue eyes. 1 in 16 are going to have the super dark eyes. The more dominant traits, the darker the eyes. The more recessive traits, the lighter the eye color. Polyallelic or polygenic traits are common for eye color, skin color, hair color, height. Those are all examples in humans. Here's an example for height. Notice, again, I've got A, B, B, C makes the person very tall. All lowercase makes the person very short. Most of us are a combination of tall and short, and that's just how it goes. Because they're controlled by more than one allele controls that trait. Here I'm getting to my final reading challenges. For these challenges, whenever I'm doing these test crosses or I'm trying to figure out what the unknown is, or I'm trying to get the dragons to be bred to get a certain trait, I'm going to be crossing it with a dragon that is completely recessive as possible. That means the polyallelic traits are recessive. The traits that are incomplete dominance are recessive. Whatever I can get, I want the most recessive dragon possible. And I want to be careful about the sex-linked traits, the ones that travel on the X only, not on the Y. I'm going to click that breed button a lot of times because some of these are very improbable. And as a result, I'm going to want several clutches in order to look through them until I get the dragon that I'm after. So pay close attention to those things. And again, remember, we're just putting all these things together. Once you figure it out, you can definitely go back and redo that section, get that blue gem, and be that Geniventure champ that I know you are.